Don't just be another foreigner, be a local Laowai.
Welcome back to Local Laowai, the show that gives you everything you need to know for a smooth transition to life in China. I'm Donnie Newman. Over the last 3 episodes, we showed you how to get your Chinese driver's license and took you through the process of how to rent and then buy your very own car to drive here in China. Now there's just one more thing to do. Hit the streets. So hop on and strap in, because on this episode, we're going to show you how to drive smartly and safely here in China. So, if you've made it this far along the process of getting behind the wheel, you should know very well what the rules to the road are on paper. But the reality on the ground is, those rules are more like guidelines. To really know the de facto rules of the road, you need to learn through experience. So to get the inside scoop and all of those things you can't learn from driving school, today we're talking to veteran Beijing driver Sean Pao. Sean, thanks for coming on the show.
My pleasure.
So is this your ride? It's awesome. I can't wait to get started. Let's go.
Actually, before you even start the car, I think you're forgetting one important thing.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. In Beijing and many other large cities, there are actually way more cars in the area than the roads can actually handle. So in order to restrict the amount of people on the road, there have been rules enacted that are based on the last number of your license plate. If it's not your day to drive, you could risk getting a fine if you're on the road.
That's right. For example, at one day, the license plates end at 1 and 6, you can't drive, and the next day is 2 and 7, and so on. But during weekends and holidays, you are allowed to drive.
I see. So what are the numbers restricted for today?
Today is 3 and 8, you can't drive.
Oh, so you were fine, right? Your ends in 9.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go. All right, so here we are, finally out on the road. So far, things are looking pretty normal from an American perspective. We're driving on the right side of the road. Everybody's stopping at the traffic lights. There's nothing really jumping out on me. Whoa! Did you see that guy just cut us off?
It's fine. If you have a space, you go for it, or else you're gonna stop forever.
Oh, I see. Admittedly, the concept of right-of-way is a little bit different here. Right-of-way seems to go to the person who can move into an empty space first, even if you're cutting into someone else's lane. If you try to play it safe and just sit there all day, you may risk being hit by people behind you who expect you to move when you should. So, what else should I know about?
Well, you need to be aware of your surroundings, and a lot of people doesn't like to use their signals. And you need to be aware of the pedestrian and the bikers, because they come out from nowhere.
Yeah, like these guys here. They're pretty brave indeed. Ah, no. Looks like we're heading into some traffic here. Although, I suppose that's something a driver should get used to in a big place like Beijing. Traffic is inevitable.
Well, yes and no. You see the sign up ahead? Looks like it's really bad. We'll take it a different way.
Ah, that's right. You'll see maps like that one shows the traffic situation for surrounding streets. If it's green, you're good to go. Yellow, and it's getting a little bad. And the red streets, you should avoid like the plague. There are many more important signs that you'll need to be able to recognize on the road. One of the most crucial, this one right here, which shows you where to park.
The no parking sign is a little less obvious, as it uses a Chinese character, 停, or to park, with a red line crossing over it. Some other signs include this one for no car horns, and numbered signs that indicate speed limits, like this. Oh, and keep in mind, speed limits are listed in kilometers, not miles per hour.
Well, we're here.
Perfect. All right. So how does the parking work exactly?
Well, you can park wherever you see the sign. And if you don't see the sign, you assume you're not allowed to park.
I see. So what happens if you park somewhere you're not supposed to?
Well, you get a ticket like this. I ran into a store to get some stuff. When I got back, this was on my windshield.
Oh, I guess parking is one rule they play by the books. Well, we can park here, but where are we?
The police station. I just need to go and pay for the fine.
Oh.
By the way, do you have 200?
Well, Sean, thank you so much for taking us around today. That's all the time we have. Follow these tips and you'll be zipping around China like a pro in no time. Until next time, see you soon.
Hey, Donnie, wait up!
Tune in next time for our review episode of Driving in China. Until then, be sure to keep sending in your questions at locallaowai@bon.tv. I'm Donnie Newman. We'll see you next time.